applications. Many chemical reactions involve the generation of a gas capable of doing mechanical work or the generation of heat. So, it is important for us to quantify these changes and relate them to the changes in the internal energy. How to see now? Look at this work. The first of all, let us concentrate on the nature of the work a system can do. We will consider only the mechanical, that is pressure and the volume. For understanding the pressure and volume work, consider a cylinder which contains 1 mole of an ideal gas. This 1 mole of an ideal gas and fitted with a frictionless piston. So this is the frictionless piston. The total volume of the gas, that is volume initial, and the pressure of the gas inside is pressure P. So if the external pressure, that is P external, this is P external, and this is a P external pressure. P external pressure, that is which is greater than the pressure, the piston is moved inward. This is moved inward till the pressure inside becomes equal to pressure external. So this is the diagram, that is work done on an ideal gas in a cylinder when it is compressed by a constant external pressure. The Px is that is the equal to the this is the shaded area. This is the shaded area. This is in a single step. See here, the change is achieved a single step and the final volume be Vf. So during this compression, suppose pistons moves a distance, the L, that is L, and a cross section, area of cross section, that is area of cross section is piston of A. So this is the diagram. So we also know that pressure is equal to force divided by area. So therefore force of a piston is equal to P external into A. That means if W is a work done on the system by movement of the piston, is W is equal to force into distance, that is D. So here there is distance L. Distance. So here this equal to P external A L, area of cross section and L. So here the P external is equal, that is the P external negative delta V, change in the volume, is equal to what? That is equal to negative P external delta V. So which is equal, that is P external V final minus V initial. So this the negative sign, this negative sign of this expression required to obtain the conventional sign for the W, that is work done, which is that which will be positive. So it indicates that in case of compression work is done on the system, here Vf minus Vi will be negative and the negative multiplied negative will be positive. Okay, so hence the sign obtained for the work will be positive. So if the pressure is not constant at every stage of the compression, but changes in the number of finite steps, work done on the gas will be summed over the all the steps will be equal. That is the summation of summation of P delta V. Look, this is the graph. That is the PV plot when pressure is not constant and the changes in the finite steps. Look at this, the finite step during the compression from the initial volume. So this is the final and the initial volume. So going like this, the arrow going like this. So V initial to V final, that is work done on the gas, is represented by the look at this area. This is the represented, and this is the shadow of this. Then this is PV flat when pressure is not constant at changes in the infinite steps, that is the reversible condition. during the compression from the initial volume to final volume. The work done on a gas is, this is the work done on a gas. Okay. So if the pressure is not constant but changes in the during the process such that it always infinitesimally greater than the pressure of the gas. So at each state of compression, the volume decreases by the infinitesimal amount, that is dV. Simply we can write it dV. In such case, we can calculate work done in the gas in relation to the W is equal to negative integral of, this sign is integral of Vi to V final. Vi to V final, P external into dV. So this is the mathematical term. Here the P external at each stage equal to P, that is P initial to dP, that is P integral, that is dP. So in the case of the compression, look at this. In the case of the compression, like this, process under similar condition, the external pressure is always less than the pressure of a system, so that P external is equal to P, that is initial, minus dP. This is plus dP and this is the minus dP. So this is also P external is equal. And in the general case, we can write it, that is P external is equal to plus or minus, that is P internal plus or minus dP. So this is called reversible process. A process or change in the set to be reversible if a change is brought out the such a way that process could at any moment be reversed by an infinitesimal change. The reversible process proceeds infinitely slowly by series of equilibrium states such that system and the surroundings are always in a nearer equilibrium with each other. So the processes other than the reversible process is called irreversible process. Then in chemistry, we face problem that we can solve, we relate to the work to them, then internal pressure of the system. We can relate work to internal pressure of a system under reversible condition. For the equation, the reversible condition for the equation is equal to negative sign of, that is integral of Pi to Vf, then P external plus or minus dP into dV. So since dP into dV is a very small, we can write like this: V reversible, the W, this reversible, this is also W reversible. Okay, negative sign of integral, negative sign of Vi to Vf, P initial to dV. So here the pressure of a gas, that is we can write it that pressure of a gas, that is Pn. Can we write P now, so that the pressure of a gas can be expressed in terms of its volume through gas equation. That is n mole of an ideal gas, that is PV is equal to nRT. So here P is equal to nRT divided by V. So therefore the constant temperature, that is the isothermal process, V reverse is equal to negative sign of integral Vi Vf nRT into dV by V. That's it, dV by V. So that taking integration, that is n by r, n into RT ln Vf divided by Vi. So here taking conversion of ln to log, minus 2.303 into nRT log Vf by Vi. So free expansion, that is expansion of a gas in a vacuum, that is P external is equal to 0, is called free expansion. No work is done doing free expansion for all ideal gas, whether the process is reversible or irreversible. Okay, then now already we seen that reaction, the W is equal to what? Minus Px delta V. So that substitute this value in the equation, delta, that is delta U is for Q minus P x delta V. So the process carried out the constant volume, so that delta V is equal to 0, so that delta U is equal to QV. The subscript QV denotes that heat supplied at a constant volume. Then the isothermal and free expansion of an ideal gas. Here for isothermal, that is T is constant, expansion of an ideal gas into vacuum, that is W is equal to 0, since the P external pressure is equal to 0. So also Joule determined experimentally that Q is equal to 0, and therefore delta U is equal to 0. Already we know that is the equation, delta U is equal to W plus Q, or Q plus W. So it can be expression for isothermal, irreversible, and the reversible changes like this. That isothermal for irreversible change is equal to, this is the irreversible change, Q is equal to minus W P external, that is Vf minus Vi, volume of final minus initium. For isothermal, this is irreversible, and the reversible, isothermal reversible, Q is equal to minus W is equal to N R T ln Vf minus Vf by Vi. So already we know that is value minus minus 2.303 nRT log of Vf divided by Vi. So for adiabatic change, Q is equal to 0, so that delta U is equal to W adiabatic. Okay. Then the enthalpy, that is a useful new state function, we will discuss in next class. Thank you.